Hi kids, it's Grandma. Hopefully this is coming through to you. I think it is. Let me double check. It's a little bright. Huh? Yeah, Grandma's very bright. It looks like, yeah, we're working. Okay, so let's talk. Grandma's got a project she's going to work on. I don't know if I can work on it while... Nope, too loud. Let me tell you about Ned the Gnome. Ned the Gnome spent the morning jumping into sticky mud puddles. He tried to tell himself he loved mud, but he didn't really, not even a little bit. Feeling fed up, Ned sat wondering what he was going to do. "Excuse me," said a voice behind him, "but why don't you smell?" Ned turned to see a little brown rabbit. "Why should I smell?" asked Ned. "You're a gnome, aren't you?" said the rabbit. "All gnomes are rude, dirty, and smell horrible." Let me show you Ned. See Ned? That's Ned. And, don't see the rabbit in that picture. Let me read a little more. Oh, there's the rabbit. Okay. "That's the problem," said Ned. "I don't like dirt and mud, and I hate being rude to people." "I see," said the rabbit. "A clean, polite gnome. Doesn't that make life a bit difficult with other gnomes?" "Of course," replied Ned. "The other gnomes laugh at me. Follow me." Then the rabbit said, "I know where there are some clean gnomes." And the rabbit hopped off, and Ned following close behind. Soon they came to a house, the sort that humans live in. Probably like you live in, no matter where you are. Besides a pond in the garden were some very clean gnomes. "Hello, I'm Ned," said Ned to a gnome who was holding a tiny fishing rod. "Shh," hissed the gnome. "We only talk at night." And he sat staring ahead, refusing to say another word. Ned looked at the rabbit and shrugged. "Let's come back later," he said. Later, when the stars were out, Ned tried again. He explained his problem and said that if they were all nice, clean, polite gnomes, then he would like to join them, please. Can you see that? I'm hoping you can. It's very glary here, so it's hard to tell what's coming through on the screen. The gnome thought for a while. "Okay," he said. "Go and sit over there," and he pointed to a space between two other gnomes. Ned did as he was told. "Hello," said Ned. "My name is Ned. What's yours?" "Shh," said one of the gnomes. "We aren't allowed to talk much in case we disturb the fish." Ned sat quietly for a while, then got up to stretch his legs. "Sit still," hissed the other gnome. "We aren't allowed to move. We might disturb the fish." Later, a gust of wind blew one of the gnomes over, but no one went to help him. "Why doesn't he get up? Is he hurt?" Ned asked in surprise. "No," came the reply. "He's a plastic gnome. That belongs to the humans. You know, like you and me." Ned looked around and thought to himself, "I can't tell the difference." See? Hopefully that's coming through. Do you see the gnomes, and do you see the one that fell? Yeah, that's the plastic one. "Don't you get bored, Ned?" asked the gnome on his right. "Of course not. It's our job to watch over the fish. We have to protect them." Ned sat for a while longer. At the far end of the garden, he could see his friend the rabbit waiting. Quietly, he left the pond and went over to her. "I have never been so bored in all my life," he told the rabbit. "My friends might be rude and smelly, but at least they're not boring." "Time to go home, I think," said the rabbit. When Ned arrived home, the other gnomes made a big fuss of him. He told them about his adventure, and they were very upset that he had nearly left them. So they made a deal. No one would mind if Ned was clean, sweet-smelling and polite, as long as Ned did not mind that the others were sometimes rude, and almost always dirty and smelly. After that, Ned was never tempted to leave the gnome home again, although he did sometimes go for long walks with his special friend, the rabbit. Can you see that? See, those are his old gnome friends that were, what were they? They were smelly and dirty and rude. We don't like to be like that. We like to be like clean and nice, because that's just better. It's always best to be nice and clean. Well, that's our story for today. Right now, Grandma's got to get back to her little project, which is, as I said, a little... Dagnabbit, I can't get the end off. Wait. I have to get Papa to get that end off. I don't know, but it makes a lot of sound. Yeah, I'm going to have to get Papa to get that off for me, because... Got it! Okay. I have a project I'm working on. Can't really show you because it's so loud, but just to say goodbye, everybody, I'm going to turn you around so you can see the view. Hey. Okay, everybody. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.